Hip Hop United All Access. This is Brianna, and we're here live today with the one and only Plug. How's it going?
Hey, how you doing today? How you feeling today, Brandon?
I'm good. I'm good. It's Friday. Weekend is here.
Right.
It doesn't get any better than that. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Hey, man, I go by the one and only Mr. Plug Machiavelli himself, Mr. Break 'em Off, Mr. Never Take a Loss, straight to the bank, real and winning. Hey, if you don't know, you'll know. Plug.
There it is. There it is. Well, again, I do appreciate you for checking in. So, let everybody know, how long have you been, doing music?
I've been doing music for about 7-8 years, right? 7-8 years, somewhere in there. I've been signed for 5. Yep, I've been signed right at 5, going into 6 years.
Okay. So, and I see you with Break 'em Off Records. Have you been signed to them for these past 5 years?
Yes, I've been signed with Break 'em Off from the start, one and only label.
Okay. Got you. Okay, who are some of the people that, inspired you to, or what inspired you to even start doing music?
It actually started with me just trying to stay out of trouble. Me trying to stay out the way, me going through the motions of the lifestyle that I chose at the time. And with me dealing with the streets, it was like so much was going on. So I knew the days I didn't want to be out in the streets or on the corners per se, just out hanging. I started using those days to be in the studio. But we started off just in the studio chilling. Just if we make songs, we make songs. We do whatever. There was time for us to sit back throughout the week and just chill as bros and build together and get an understanding. And it went from that to people telling me I should take it serious. I should really start rapping. To I just built up from there.
Okay.
And from that to my dad was in the feds. He did 12 years. And when he came home, I let him listen to a couple songs. He went behind me and sent it over to Dan. When he sent it over to Dan, Dan called me and asked me why I never told him what I was doing. I told him I didn't see myself doing it as a career at first. It wasn't a career choice. It was just me staying out the way. He told me a lot of money that could be made, potential millions. So why not, take the risk? I was already doing it.
Okay. All right. So you just stuck with it, and the rest is history. You just keep it moving forward with that the whole process of you being a rapper. Got you. Okay. So now I do see that you had a song. Well, you have a song with Lil Baby. What was your process into just picking which artist you wanted to get a feature with?
That song has always done good. It could do better. It's one of those songs that it never touched its peak, and it'll never touch its peak. It just is one of those songs that will always grow. So it's hard for me to say the song is hit its max potential at any time, because the song is an everlasting song. Everybody always want to be up. Everybody always want to win. So it's a song that can come back around 5-6 years from now. Still could do the same type of numbers that it's been doing. And as far as just picking the artist for the song, it originally started. It wasn't a feature song. It didn't start off as a feature song. When I did it, I actually shout out Cool Ace. I got the song from Cool Ace. He just had like a bass around the hook. He pretty much had his hook layout. And once I heard it in the studio one night, I was like, Ace, I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna be the song. So I went and just recorded around and over everything he did. I built the song around the bass hook he gave me. And it was nothing but the everybody up part. So I built around it, and it was a hit to me already. I sat around for a couple weeks. Dan called me. He was like, what you think about putting Lil Baby on the song? And this was right before he released the first Drake feature. This was like when he was bubbling as a mainstream artist, but he had fire in the city already. So he was already buzzing real good inside the city. And it went from that to, it was a good business move. It was a smart move at the time, putting it together. And unfortunately for me going through the transition in life that I was going through, I kind of slipped up, and it was more, the situation could have been more than what it was. It could have been more than just me and Lil Baby having one song at the time, until we could have had 3-4 songs. Because when he heard that song, he liked that song so much that he wanted to do other work. So not just do that feature, he wanted to actually put in work to build up. But the day of the studio session, I ended up getting into a situation where I incarcerated the same day, like around the time the session getting booked, I'm literally sitting somewhere in handcuffs. So that kind of hindered the situation.
Okay, I got you. So any plans on, revisiting the situation, being that you're out and,
Yes.
Lil Baby is,
Yeah. That's the hard part, because now he's
like at the top.
Yeah, he's 3-4 levels up now. So it's not only do I have to continue to level up myself, but I have to work around his busy schedule.
Okay. Any other people you want to collab with?
I have a lot of people I want to collab with. I would like to work with. I want to work with Future, but more closer to a lot of my artists closer to me. That's closer to my bracket. That's above me though. I would say, like, no cap, I want to work with Rollo. I would like to do something with Kodak. Kodak is more of a bigger person, but I would like to work with Kodak. It's a lot of artists I don't mind working with. It's a lot of artists in the city I want to work with. It's kind of a very broad list, but I'm always down and willing to work with any and everybody.
Got you. So you're currently pushing your new project, Raw. All right. So talk to us about that. What was the inspiration behind that? And what is the message that you want to get out there to the listeners in your music?
Raw. Raw came from me working over time, me being myself, me always staying true to what I had going on. That's how Raw was developed. That's how Real and Winning came about. Because I feel like if you real, you always win. So even if you lose, majority of the real people in life, when you losing, you're not losing for long. If you're really losing at all, a lot of times you go through stuff and it just be life lessons that you have to learn to build, because you're being real, but you have to learn how to treat certain situations. And that's what this whole journey has been for me so far. Learning how to treat certain situations, learning how to progress, learning how to manifest through any situation I'm going through. So if I don't want to be there, but I have to be there, I've learned how to position myself to go do the work. It's work at the end of the day. Even though it's something I want to do and it's fun, it's still work. So as long as I have the mindset to go get my work done, then whatever after that, that's what it is. And that's what the whole project is based off of. That's 4 years worth of work. That's over 400 plus songs broken down to 17, 21 songs. So it's a process. It's a process of Real and Winning. So when you just build.
Got you. And I see your other song, Walked in Flexing, that's topping the charts. That's doing well. When you see your music doing well like that, how does that make you feel?
Motivated. If anything, motivated. It makes me feel like it's meant for me more than someone just telling me. I feel like people are showing me it's meant for me, because they're going to get it. They're listening to it. They're responding. They're reacting. Like whether the response is good or bad, it's still a response. So in order for you to respond for real, you have to watch it.
Right. Absolutely. So, did the COVID slow you down any? Like, did you have any shows or anything lined up?
Yes, it actually pushed the whole project back.
Hmm.
The week we got put on lockdown was the week we were actually supposed to release the tape. So that pushed back a lot of momentum because coming into the new year, I was focusing on the tape. So I was getting all my DJs and everybody ready. And it was like, we already pushed it back from November. We were supposed to originally drop November.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't drop November. New Year's came, we waited. Once we waited, we were like, we're going to give it to them March. March is like perfect timing going into spring break. You know, it'll give you time to do the right promo where everybody will be out. Cool. Then COVID hit. So it slowed me down for about 3 weeks. About 3 weeks after that, though, we released 2021. And then 2 weeks after that, we released Walk In Flexing. If I'm not mistaken, it was 2 weeks. It was no more than 2-3 weeks. We released those 2 tracks back to back, and I just kept working my moves. You know, we did a DJ give back to all the DJs.
Okay.
Over the internet, we set on Instagram Live with over about 20 something DJs.
Okay.
And did a DJ give back during the quarantine time. And I mean, I've been working. Work slowed down for a while, like even studio sessions, but I still was able to manage and manifest something.
Stay productive. Got you. Dope. All right. So, what else can we expect from you though? We're now, at the halfway mark of the year. What's next?
You can expect a lot of visuals. We have the visual for 2021 coming very soon. I'm not gonna give y'all a date. It's just gonna be a surprise. I need everybody to stay in touch, stay in tune. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. They can follow me on YouTube at PLUGG. My YouTube channel is my name, PLUGG, and you'll be updated a lot. I have a lot of visuals dropping. We shot a visual for Run It Up. We're in the middle of shooting a visual for China White. I'm in the middle of shooting another visual for Know Your Clap. I have a lot of visuals lined up. I got a lot of work lined up. Me and DJ Plug are working on Plug Brothers. I'm sorry, Super Plug Brothers, the tape, the trilogy. We're trying to put a 3-tape project together. Just, executively produced by DJ Plug, featuring me. Plug Brothers, Super Plug Brothers is going to be something dope. And we're working. As far as break them off, you can see a lot of Asian A. We got Fun Girl Job with Too Nasty. We're putting in a lot of work.
Working. I understand that. I hear that. Absolutely. All right. Was there anything else you want the listeners to know? Anything else you want to promote that I didn't ask you about?
You can follow my website at theplug.com, DAPLUGG.com. You can follow me on Instagram at _1plug with 2 G's. That's _1 PLUGG. You can follow me on Twitter at 1plug. There's 1plug with 2 G's also. Like I said, follow and subscribe on YouTube at PLUGG, PLUGG, and stay tuned. I have a lot in store.
Okay. All right. Well, definitely make sure you keep me posted on, just the new projects you have coming up, where I'm sure, your publicist will definitely do that. And I do appreciate you for checking in and taking the time to speak to Hip Hop United.